Baddies and bullshit.
Hey guys, welcome back to Baddies and Bullshit. It's your host Mani. You guys know me on Instagram at Fashion Barbie. And let me introduce you guys to some beautiful new faces today.
Hi, I'm Deja. My IG is DejaVu99.
Hey guys, it's your favorite co-host, Tay.Renee6 on IG. And let me introduce you to another one of our special guests for tonight.
Hi, I'm baby girl Cass. It's baby.girl.cass.
Her.
Now let's get into the real bullshit.
Type shit.
And before we start, let's get into it. I wanted you guys to just introduce yourselves a little bit to the audience, basically.
Yeah. I'm Deja. I work in the nightlife. I would say I'm a nightlife entrepreneur because I don't just do just one thing. I bartend, I bottle serve, and then I also promote at various different clubs.
Period.
That's right.
So that's why I say entrepreneur.
Yeah,
But
girl be doing her shit. She be popping her shit.
She do.
She be everywhere. What about you, Cass?
So I do OnlyFans and I also bottle serve out here.
Perfect.
Bow,
Love
chicka,
that.
bow,
Love
wow.
it.
How long have you been doing OnlyFans?
So I started OnlyFans back in like 2021, like full time.
Okay.
So it definitely was a COVID like startup, but it was worth it.
Me too. That's
Type
how.
shit. I feel like that's really what
That's how I started.
started.
We had nothing to do.
In general.
I had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Can't make money anywhere else right now because we're all
Literally,
stuck in the
I was
house.
gonna say, I mean, if you're making your bag from showing yourself anyway, bitches be getting
Might as well.
Was doing
Might
it
as
for free.
well.
exactly
For free.
Literally, like
Might
niggas
as well
paying
get a
to
bag
see
from it.
It just be making me mad when people be talking. I don't want to say it makes me mad, but when people talk crap about it, but then I'm like, okay, well, go to your bank
Go on
account.
Twitter.
That part.
No, if you
That
want it,
part.
if you want it for free,
Clock
go.
that.
What is it? X.
I'm giving a
to X.
service. It's just for an acquired taste. It's not for
Thank
everybody.
you. I like
Not for
that.
everybody.
That was good. I like that.
Exactly. If it literally perfect. Well said. That's literally perfect.
How long have you been bottle serving and all that?
I
Sorry.
started last year, February, so a year. Yeah.
wow.
Just
And you
less
like
a
it?
year. I
That's
like it a lot.
Really?
It's, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you've been doing a lot better than that.
No, yeah, the
Oh.
way you carry yourself with it, it seems like you've been doing it for years.
Girl, no.
Fuck
No.
no.
When I first started, and I look back at like my literally, because I started at District in Wicker Park. When I look at like my first
Okay.
pictures from bottle serving, I'm like, bitch, what were you wearing? Look at
It
your
be like
makeup.
that.
Look at your hair. Like,
It literally be
oh
like
my
that.
god.
He's grown like so
So
much.
the outfits
so
too,
really have.
yeah.
Yes, especially the outfits. They had us
I
dressing
feel like
crazy.
especially whenever you were at District 2, you was wearing something neon. Like you was wearing some bright
Something
ass.
bright
the
color.
vibes on there, yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, you couldn't. You never saw no lace, no nothing.
I love
like,
District.
You was wearing like neon bathing suits.
Neon bathing suits is
Yeah.
a great way to put it.
But I like it a lot better than a 9 to 5. Like, I'd rather be doing this every night than going to a lame ass 9 to 5 that I'm
For
not
sure.
as happy with.
So would you consider yourself more definitely of like would you consider yourself a homebody, or do you feel like you're pretty?
Yeah, I didn't start going out till I moved to Chicago because I'm from Rockford originally. We don't
Okay.
have clubs in Rockford. We have bars.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
real
We do
like
not have clubs. So
drive.
I didn't start going
I
out
lived
until
out
I
there.
moved here.
Okay.
And at first I didn't even like it because I was going to like EDM clubs.
Mm.
And I was
Electrical
like,
town
this is
shit.
not my vibe at all. No, like that.
Yeah,
I went to
literally.
Prism one day
what?
and I remember looking in the mirror there. They have like this mirror at the front. And I remember seeing like everybody off some shit. And I was just like,
Wait, the
I
club
doing
is
here?
called Prism. The club is called Prism.
It's Prism. I think does it go? No,
It goes
I
by
think-
another name.
I heard
originally.
Prison, that's my fault.
It got rebranded.
Okay, I'm
okay.
I'm pretty sure there was another name to
But
it.
you in Prism, that's different.
no,
Knowing the
not my vibe,
vibe
not my
that
vibe.
she's
But
on
you know
now.
about Prism,
Right, what's wrong
Not
with
my
you?
vibe.
So how old do you guys think I am? Because I've been in the scene for a minute.
She
Okay.
said, nah.
But no, I feel like where Deja is at now, like the clubs that she's at, like we have a lot of fun. Like the sections are so much better. It's a lot of elevation. So it's also a lot of different management now. You know,
Oh, shit, the energy's
different
there.
different age group coming in these clubs. So they be young.
Yes. Tell you what, these white.
The YNs.
Yeah, that's what I say. I I feel like I'm still mad about my car, so I can't even talk about them right now. Every time I hear OYM, my blood boils. I can't stand them for real.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, but some of them be popping their shit in the sections though. Can't lie to you.
Yeah, low key.
I think Nightlife's changing. Like, I think the girlies are taking over.
Yes,
I do
and I'm
agree.
for it.
I do agree.
I see them spend more. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
real honest with you. I can get
No,
a girl to
no,
buy a
no.
bottle.
No, but it's true. It's true. I
They come
do.
ready with the money.
I do.
Yeah.
I'd rather go
I
to a
will
girl.
watch a group of men, grown men, argue in the club about
who's gonna
splitting
pay?
a section, and girls will do that.
They'll be
But
like,
that.
Yeah.
I'll send you 20 on Cash
Oh,
App
okay,
right now.
yeah. Who do I send it to?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're not gonna do all this. They're not gonna do all this splitting up and all this, like, literally. I mean, as girls, you all witness. DT, I'm so over you.
We all looking in the back because
said-
bye.
Sections.
Ooh, no.
No.
We go above those comps though. Don't even start.
They do,
Right.
It's just a
yeah.
pregame with that shit. okay?
Hello, thank you.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
It's
the
just,
pregame.
it's just a thank you. It's a thank you for
I
showing
mean,
up.
but I feel like you can say that, but even at least the women have the money for the comps.
I just see a
Yeah.
lot.
Who's standing outside the sections?
Ooh. Crickets. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Who's inside and who's
Literally.
outside?
Literally. But I mean, you saying like you feel like females are like really taking over the industry. Like I have noticed. I was at Gold Coast a couple of weeks ago with my friend that promotes at Gold Coast too, and I'm looking around. I'm like, man, these bitches
We're
everywhere.
choosing to go out with other
Everywhere.
girlies instead of the guys.
Yes.
because they realize how much more comfortable they are.
Yes.
And it's like, and I saw, like, I don't remember what place it was, but they said they want more female promoters, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I love that. Like,
Mhm.
I can't tell you if I've seen that before. Like,
Because
a place
who-
specifically
who would you
looking for
rather go
female
to?
promoters.
A female or a man?
Exactly.
It's so much more approachable to go up to Deja than to some
Yes.
random guy who's standing at a door and being like, "Oh, can I like get in?
Yeah.
How much is it? Like, especially
Am I
if you're
gonna have to
new.
pay?
Yeah, literally.
What if you've never been to Chicago? Like, and you're just like
Mhm.
21, fresh on the scene. You don't know shit.
Exactly.
You're just hoping some guy gonna look at you and be like, "Come over to my section."
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
That's scary.
Mhm. Yeah. And I
Now
feel
we're over here like, "Come to my section. You're a bad
right.
bitch."
Yeah. And I feel like that goes back into the where like women get taken advantage of at the sections with the men, and women are
Yeah.
starting to realize this.
Yes.
That's why they're like,
yes.
no, I'm finna go out with this girl
Or
that I
they're being
met. She,
harassed at the end of the night to go home.
clock that.
Clock that,
We
T,
done-
because
we
that
talked
is
about
so
that
true.
before.
Yes, I've
We
had that
talked about
conversation before.
Mhm.
What
And
was
it's-
it? Friday? There was a guy in the section next to us, and we had our own girls and everything.
Mhm.
And he was throwing money. He was making it big. He could not get any of our attention because he was literally like begging.
Yeah.
Why are you begging,
Mhm.
sir? You have 3 bottles at your table, but you're begging. I'm sorry.
He literally had
I'd rather be
girls
with
in
the
his
girls.
section that left his section, and I was just like,
Mm.
Because
Embarrassing.
girls would rather create
That's
an
crazy.
experience with another female. Because I know
Yeah.
that I would rather call Deja than go hang out with a guy who might want to go get food that I want. When I know that we'll just go exactly where we want to go
take
eat,
your,
go
each other
hang
on a date
out.
before
Like,
a man will.
Mhm.
I'd rather date my girlfriend. Sorry.
No, for real.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the day,
100%.
sometimes those guys are literally just trying to sleep with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like I will say though I do like I there's I mean I can count on one singular hand the amount of like the amount of good nice male promoters that
Yes.
I've met, and so sometimes I do feel bad for them when it comes down to like the all of the stigma against the male
Yeah.
promoters
Because
but, like,
the
it's
other
true,
ones, yeah.
but it's like you just there. I said on one hand. There are not very many. And
She
I
said
can't
3
even,
fingers.
I can't even. I can't
At
even
this
fill up
point.
all 5 fingers.
No,
That's
for
on
real.
one hand, literally. But it's like I do like shout out though to those men though that do like they do love the promoting life. They make people feel comfortable.
And they're professional with
And
it.
they're
Yes.
professional about it, and it's
Mhm.
because like they're actually trying to do something with it. They don't just want to.
They just
like,
want the money
promote-
half the time. They're
Yeah.
not worried about
Exactly. Yeah.
these girls in his face.
Exactly, 100%. Like, I feel like it's also those men have gotten to the point where they're saying they've been in it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a couple guys at Rhino that like we had talked about. We're like every time we go out with them, it's a great experience. We never have to worry about anything. Like girls want to be able to turn their brains off and not worry
Yes.
about that shit.
Right.
Yes.
But you can't turn your brain off with some random guy in a section.
that's right.
Yes.
So like to have a few of those guys that actually like are dependable and that are gonna curate that experience, you'll continually be able to have girls in your section.
Oh, yeah,
You're gonna
100%.
stay in this nightlife for a long time. So.
Well, I feel like another thing too is I will see some of these men have some of these women in the section, and I feel like I look one way towards one of the girls, and they're like looking at me like, I'm not finna go over there because you starting up what for what?
Right? Why are you looking at me?
And I'm just looking. Literally, I
Like,
want your man.
babe, what if I'm trying to talk to you? What happens if I'm looking at you like, damn, she a bad bitch? I'm sorry if I give off stink face, but I don't know how else to look at you. Like, you're a bad bitch. I'm kind of intimidated.
You're making me ponder how bad I want you.
Yeah, not intimidated. No.
Now I feel like I'm a man. Just
I'm looking
looking
at you
for
up
a
down, scrumpy up the options. Like that's.
And you're
I'm
thinking
not
that,
looking
like,
at your
what?
man, like, no, be so for real. That'd be one thing though that I feel like with some of the male promoters that will deter me. Also, it's like Sam's supposed to go out with one of them to their table. I'll go to the table. I see all these girls giving stink faces, and I'm like, no.
It makes you avoid a table.
100%. I'll go around somewhere else. I'll find somebody else.
Are you
I really only invite like girls who girls. I try to only invite out like girls who girls to my table, anyways, because I want everybody to like mingle and talk to each other when we go out, and not just be on their phones. Or if
Sitting
I do invite
down,
a guy out, I know it's a guy that is not gonna make my girls that I brought out uncomfortable or be chasing them around the whole night.
Right.
Like, I've invited him out. He cool as hell when he come out.
Right.
I have like a choice few men who I will invite out to my section because I know they're gonna put on for a bottle. They're gonna treat my girls like people and not
With respect.
like they're just trying to fuck them.
They just like hype us up to like yesterday. Like you had like Glow babies in our section,
Yeah,
and he
like,
was
Glow's
just
another one I'll
there
invite
to
out with
like be around us. He was just like, "Oh, you look good. Oh, look at her dancing. Oh, let me pour you a shot." I was like, "You're gonna pour me a shot? Like, wow, at my section, wow, that's so generous."
He was
like,
going around hyping everybody up. I was like,
We
But
love
that's
those
the
men.
energy.
we want.
Us
I want
females
everybody to
feel
come out and be
safe around
friends,
those men.
chill.
We
Yeah.
love those men. Shout out to
100%.
those men. Shout out
Yes.
DTX for real,
Literally.
because one of the safest men I do
Bad
feel
bitches love
around, do party
DTX.
around.
either one.
Do you have I have a question for you. Do you have like when it comes to like inviting people out, what are your what's the word I'm looking for? It's not standards, but like what are your things you're like, okay, they have to, like you said, they can't be on their phones all the time.
What are you
Like
looking for?
expectations. Yeah.
Expectations, yeah. Like when you're inviting somebody out, what will make you say yes or no from inviting that person out?
Well, obviously if they're not starting drama and shit, cause like I've had that problem where it was like 2 weeks ago I invited somebody out and I think they spilled a drink on somebody in the section next to us, and like they were about to start bug up and fighting, and I was like, yo, like
This is not the
This
time.
is my first day promoting here.
Like it.
Yeah, I was like, let's not do this. Here's some shots.
Right.
Sit down, dance. Yeah.
Right.
But usually just like this one girl, I met her at Gold Coast the other day, and like she was messaging me afterwards and like signing up on my stories about like going to the beach or like going on like girlies road trips. And I was like, oh yeah, like I can hang out with you outside of the club too. Instead of just like, it's not always like, oh, let's go get a drink. Like I can still go out.
I
And
like
do shit
having
with
those
you.
friends, yeah.
Exactly. So that's like really who I try to invite out too, because it helps with the mingling, even making friends in the sections, or
true.
just basic networking.
True. That is very true. That's good. That's
I feel like with like the girls that like you're curating in your audience are just like very genuine though. Like you're looking for like girls that actually want to like participate in like dancing. Like there was so many sections. Like last night when we went out to Gold Coast, and I know we've been hitting that like really hard the past 2 weeks. Like Fame and Gold Coast is where we've really been at. But like when you're at a place for long enough, you can tell where the vibes are, and it's like if the table's dead and not all these girls are dancing, like you can tell that nobody's having fun over there. So, like, to look over and see a section full of girls that are just off their phones, interacting with each other, people are weird now. They don't want to be off
goofy.
of that.
Like,
That's boring.
Like, people are boring because they ain't anything except for their Instagram or their TikTok. Like, be someone outside the club.
Yes.
Like,
they don't have a
Deja,
personality
I'll tell you.
outside
in
of
the
it.
club
Yeah.
acting goofy as hell, looking
Thank
stupid
you.
sometimes, but it's so fun.
I pride myself on being the same person in the club, out of the club, like in every aspect of my
Staying
life.
true to
But
yourself,
it's like
yeah.
the club isn't your whole life. It's just literally a
Fuck
drop
that
in the
tea.
bucket of you. It's a way to highlight your experience. Like I know my Instagram looks like a highlight reel, all this fun shit, but like at the end of the day, like I'm just having a good time with my friends, and that's all I really wanted. I'm not here to like show off or anything. It's like I'm very thankful that I found like a group of girls that are actually girls, and that's hard to say in Chicago because there's so many clubs you go to, you get that side eye. You walk in the door and it's like, who's that girl?
Literally, who that
No.
bitch?
I, like
Who's she
every
with?
time I've walked in
Our
with Deja,
section, we're like, we see girls
Yes.
walk by and we're like, bitch, you're fine as hell.
Like, come
Yeah,
here.
come on.
Yes.
Come on.
We're
Like,
not stink faced and nobody.
We
like,
smile at everyone. We talk to everyone. I will
You look
leave
good, we
my
gonna tell
section
you.
and I'll find 4 bitches and I'm like, come with me. Come here.
Literally, I was gonna say, I know I'm quick to one now. I'm a butt girly.
Oh,
Yes, I love a booty
Let
girl.
me tell you what, I'm quick. I see a
Bring
bad
it
bitch
over
walk by. I
here.
said,
Once I see it,
man, I just leave me about way.
eyes are locked.
Let me see that damn girl. I'm like, come
They're
here.
playing the music for it now.
Throw that ass over
Look,
here.
I hope they start playing some sexy red and she walking over here. Turn that ass around.
Hey, I'm quick to
Shake
make
that
Deja
ass for
dance,
Drake.
though.
Now shake that ass for me. Like you talking
Literally,
about?
literally, I swear. So it's like, yeah, it really, it sometimes, it's hard to like go into the club and just see like people that are like stank faced, just chilling.
Well,
I'm
why?
like,
Because it's
But
like,
why?
what is you
You
mad
can do this at
for?
home.
You
did
paid
you
to get
come
in the
for?
door.
Exactly.
You
literally.
paid to get a drink. Now you're paying to look stank faced at me when we could all just be happy
look
and
at
like
so
We
dancing.
could all be dancing together.
Yeah.
Isn't that what
And
we
drinking
want?
for free.
For free is crazy because they all
Mhm.
still mad though.
Literally.
It's never enough.
It's
Never enough.
Literally.
Yeah.
Now I will say, when we were at Gold Coast a couple weeks ago, I don't know if you peeped, but the table next to us, it was like this lady. She's
You
in
saw
her-
the weird energy?
Oh, well, I was talking about. I know. I think we're talking about a different
Have you
table.
seen it?
I did.
No,
No, I
I
didn't.
know, I Well,
I be
I don't
peeping it.
know. I don't think I
Or
necessarily.
were
peeped
you
that.
talking about the other lady who came over and danced with us? You didn't see her either?
So many memories, so many
I
nights.
gotta think. No, I have like size of a goldfish brain, so I just
No,
have to
I
try to
associate
remember.
memories with the outfit. So it's like, what outfit
True.
was I wearing?
Yeah.
Because then I'll remember the night.
Literally. Well, I'm like
That's what I
Blending
do.
together.
I feel like no, I'm talking about like the table that it was full of like older people. It had like the older lady. It was her birthday. Man, she was crunking that bitch.
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
That section was lit!
They
That one
were
was right
crunking
across from
that
us.
bitch.
Oh
But
my
you gotta
gosh.
think
That was like
about
Gold
it.
Coast.
You gotta think about it. They don't go out every single weekend, so they
Mhm.
saving
I
up
see
and
now.
waiting for all this energy.
Oh
They're
my gosh,
like,
that'd be
let's go.
so
Man, it was
lit.
going crazy. I
I
love
the
it.
kids one day.
I love it.
No, for real.
Literally, yeah. I love seeing older people in the club. That's all I got to. When I used to go to Bounce, oh my god, there used to be older people in the. Oh, well, I guess Bounce would probably closed right around the time that you started
she
like
would've
I
came
actually.
out.
forgot about Bounce.
Yeah, literally, Bounce was a long time ago. Bounce was
No,
a,
like
oh,
I love the older crowd. Like that Sean Mac brunch that we be doing on Sundays.
Full of grannies and TTs.
I
busting it
love
down.
my-
Oh, I'm
Like,
gonna have to
They be busting
come.
down.
Wait, where's it at?
It's at row 24, but like they be feeding them, so they smart. They're gonna give them Don Julio and chicken and
They
waffles.
leave
Yeah.
church,
Ooh.
Mm.
come get drunk, eat some food, and shake ass.
I love that.
Okay.
Yes,
I
yes,
aspire
yes.
to be like that. That's
We're
what
gonna
I'm
have to
saying.
come next
And
Sunday.
it starts at like
That's
12. It's a perfect time.
Mhm.
Everybody's awake. You don't really have anything else to do.
Not too
Right.
hungover.
Not
Right.
too hungover unless you look
Unless-
smart.
It
Yeah.
depends on what time you got in there. You know.
But then it just turns into the day party.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't want to just have an actual day party? I don't
Mhm.
think there's really anywhere that's doing that like all
No,
day.
No,
There's-
yeah.
The only other place that I know that I feel like the only two other places when I think of daytime parties, I think of Row 24 with you guys, the Dime, and the
The
View.
Dime.
I think of the dime, yeah.
I
And
love
that's
the
it.
View.
Those are the only three places that I could think of that have or crunk lip brunches.
hmm
That's
That's like a
about it.
Sunday thing, though.
Yes,
And it's like a
Yes, that's
habitual
Sunday
thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I like when clubs actually sit there and have events and do things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Make me wanna
special
come
events.
outside.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. I love now that I've noticed like clubs are starting to have more like themes.
I was
and
just about to
stuff
say,
like
yeah.
that. And like that Soldier Boy that was at Mike's the other night a couple weeks ago. Man, I wish I could have been there. Let me tell you what, I wish I could have been crunking. Let me see some Soldier Boy. Let me see that.
No, I peeped you was back a little bit. I was like,
You said what?
I said I peeped you've been working a lot.
Bro, I'm
Outside
working
the
so
club.
much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like right now it's hard because I feel like the club's not like guarantee money, and like that's
Gotta
what I need
hustle.
right now.
Gotta definitely
It's
hustle.
definitely, yeah.
But I feel like once
Yeah.
you like hustle in the nightlife, every aspect of your life becomes a hustle.
Yeah, I feel like it's when I have like my two regular jobs. So I work as an esthetician and then I work at a dispensary too.
Oh, per.
So I feel like I'm doing all that, and then like when I do nightlife on the weekend, there's times where I'm like I do not want to do this shit.
Mhm.
Like and
Yeah.
like it will make me not do it, but I'm like, if I like want to keep doing this for a while, like I can't not do that. You know,
No.
like
I
I
had that
have
same like mentality where I was like, damn, like do I even want to do this? But it's like I'm literally just texting people off my phone and inviting people out, and like I can get paid for that shit. And it's like, would I rather be doing this or at a
or
fucking,
nine
like,
to five
your
job.
hard, you know?
Yeah, like I'd rather
Yeah.
text somebody off my phone. Shit.
I,
Shit.
I definitely feel that. I mean, Deja knows I be working like a million random jobs.
And
on
then
top
there's the fear
everything.
of missing out, and it's like, damn, I do.
Oh my
What happens
God.
if I
Always a
say
bitch.
no and then they never invite me out again?
I don't feel like that's the
Nah.
vibe anymore,
The
though.
club
Like
always
I,
gonna be there.
yeah, that's what I'm
Literally.
thinking. Like, you don't have to worry about missing out because even if you miss out on something, you probably
feel like
weren't
the club
supposed
always
to be a
be
part of
there.
it. Period. Because you had something else that you need to prioritize.
Type shit.
The club's always gonna be there.
I hear that, but I only say differently because I experienced it differently, especially this year when I started working. I've noticed that even a lot of my friends who I used to hang out with don't reach out. Still don't try to
But that's why I
invite
said
me out to
you
the
gotta
clubs.
Find people that'll do shit with you outside the club.
No, and that's what I had to learn this year too, is that a lot of those friends,
Don't.
the
Yes,
only
yeah,
but the
be
only
around
life
my
they
day.
The only
The
high
the
y'all
only
had together was drinking.
right
That's
the
what I'm
only
saying.
life they
Yeah.
have still
It's
is the
drinking.
club.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't
Even
do
though
you don't want to do
wanna be
nothing
in it
else.
anymore.
Right.
You don't want to do nothing else. Like we could drink and go on a hike,
Like literally.
go to the beach, but y'all want to stay in a club.
I think
wanna go
as you get
camping.
older, like you want more substance in your life, and the club is just like one of those things that can highlight, like, like I'm gonna go to the club to celebrate with my girls because we did X, Y, Z, you know. But I also will hang out with Deja and just lay on her floor while we go.
Let's go to Six
Like-
Flags and get some drinks.
Like before
Shit.
we go to the
Literally.
gym, like
Right.
it's not always about doing like the most or doing something crazy because everything else in life is still just as important.
Yes.
You know,
100%.
that little shit, like you can't take the club with you after you're gone, y'all. Like I love
It's
popping
true.
bottles with y'all, but it's not forever.
It's
Yeah,
true.
no, that's 100%.
So.
You still have to like make sure you have those like your people. Like you can't lose your people because you trying to like get in the club or do shit like that. Like you still need your people behind you because guess what? Once you do get in there, who you gonna be texting?
Work-life balance, man.
Like you know, so it's like you gotta
So who you gonna be texting?
who you gonna be texting to come out, you know? And then
Gonna
it's
have
like
somebody.
exactly. So it's like you know, I feel like some people, it's the dedication can be hard, but I feel like the type of dedication some people do have to it, like I will say, like go you, because man, I don't know how.
That
The dedication they still have at the age that they're at.
Heavy on the
Heavy
age that
on
they're
the
at.
age.
Because
Yeah,
wow,
man,
I just finally
literally.
started learning how old some of these people are. I'm like, you've been doing this a
Literally.
minute.
Thank you.
Like,
Like,
whoa.
shit.
And you're still here?
Yeah.
Some of
Same
them
place,
still where we left them,
same time.
but
No,
Clock that tea.
I'm like, you in
I'm
the
not
same
gonna say
place as
nothing.
me right now.
Yeah.
And you just started.
going further.
Right now, and you can see it now. Like look at Deja and how far she's come with her bottle serving,
Yeah.
bartending, all of it,
In a
promoting.
year.
How many clubs she has in her?
compared to
Yeah.
who's been for what?
Clock
He's
it.
almost 40 now.
Clock it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you see the difference?
Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah.
But it's the energy though. It's the energy that she's bringing.
But then we could also think about it and tie it right back to the remember we were saying how the females are starting to take over? Boom.
Point blank. Period.
Boom.
it's a full,
Because guess
it's a full
what?
circle thing.
Full
These
circle.
girls are starting to get a little freaked out by you and your little patchy hair that's starting to happen. Yo,
Stop wearing these hats and hat fishing us. It's crazy. I've been hat fished and I didn't like it. It was in the club. It was that era. I love era. That's my home club. But baby, there's a reason there is no hats in the club. And it's to save my heart, save my life.
Oh my
Because
God.
baby, you gotta stop.
I never heard nothing called
Hat fishing. Hey, I'm gonna start
It is
using
real.
that.
Oh my
real.
God, that's just so real though.
Let
Because
me see
guess
that
what?
Face card
I've never
valid,
heard
body valid, personality valid.
Ooh,
But the lies.
man.
The lies. Yeah, rip that off.
Forehead too.
Show,
though.
show me your
Forehead
forehead,
too
boy.
big.
I do have a big
Man.
forehead. That's why I gotta worry about my future children.
Me too. Me
Like
too.
shit, I love
Yeah.
them.
Man, my man gotta have at least have a small forehead because Lord knows I got a
For
big
one of
one.
us. I be measuring every day.
Though.
I do.
Bye.
No, you do not have a big forehead.
I do not have a big
Look,
forehead.
look how many. It's fitting on.
Measures.
Girl.
No,
You're cupping your finger. You're cupping your fingers too close.
that's I'm like overlapping.
Yeah,
my
you're
fingers.
overlapping.
Oh my God, that shit was so funny. I ain't never heard nobody call What
Catfishing.
That is crazy, but it's
It's
so
worse
true.
than a catfish.
It is.
Because I liked everything up until the hat.
Everything else be looking good. Thank
Looking
you,
fine.
bro.
Them fine shits in the club, though. I mean, I've been seeing a few,
I
but
love
like
fine
we
shit.
said, it'd be the girls. So, I don't know. These fine shits be
I
girls
love all
now.
type of fine shit.
Mm.
Man, don't. That,
Even on IG though, like people will add me on IG and their whole page they got on like shiesties or their faces down like this and all their pictures. I'm like,
I need to
who-
see you.
got
Who
that
is
shirt
this?
covering up like.
Who is this?
Who
Who
is
are
you?
you? I don't
Yeah.
know what
Who
you
are
even look
you?
like.
I can't tell.
Come
I
on,
hate
club,
when I
ugly as
click on a
hell.
page and I don't know who runs it.
But
Especially with promoters, I have said that so many times. Cause you're not gonna invite me
No.
out that I don't know who I'm supposed to see when I walk up.
Right? Who am I supposed to look for?
That's not even as bad.
Mm.
I literally thought that I was like, I'm gonna ride for this new team. I was like, I found a new club to work for. I didn't realize who was running the page. I went, shit. I gotta figure out how to get the fuck out of this one.
Oh no!
Cause you go rebrand, and I didn't know.
Oh,
I'd be
yikes.
naive. I'd be like, let's
so you
try
done already
something new.
worked with the person, and then
Sometimes you just have to hear enough about one person that you just don't want to work with them. I mean, it'd be messy enough, but
Clock
in
that
Chicago,
tea.
you got to hear about other people's experience. I like to learn from other people. I'm not trying to
Fine.
learn the hard way anymore. 28 years old. It's not for me
just for the
anymore.
bird. She's done with
Let's just skip to the good parts. Like, can we
Thank
just skip
you.
out on the bad?
Literally.
2025 is supposed to be my year. The bingo card is clean right now. I'm doing good.
I love
Okay.
that.
No, mine's
Mine
crazy
isn't.
right now.
Right, I was about to say mine are
Right.
stuck.
You guys,
At least one of us.
My bingo
I need
card's
something
crazy.
good. The past 3 years been
2025
crazy.
Started. I don't know what's
2024
going
was
on.
not my year.
Mm.
And Deja knows.
At least
2025 is
2025 going
crazy.
good though. You got to keep that energy.
I have
It's all-
to.
It's all about mindset, energy, manifest. That
It's
shit
also
real.
about not crashing out.
that too.
Being a
Ooh,
D1 crash
Lordy,
out
Lordy,
and recovering from it,
Talking
man,
about D1
it is
crash out.
hard. I am recovering crash out.
Yes, I am too.
In recovery.
I'm
AARP.
Both over there like yes.
I had to though. It just takes
AARC.
one. It takes that
A
one
recovering crash out.
Mm-hmm. So, did you say
I don't think
incoming
I've ever
crash
crashed
out?
out.
No, I said
Oh.
ARC, a recovering crash
Oh,
out.
I thought you said
Ooh,
incoming crash
she just
out. I
started
was
a
gonna
club
say,
for
oh
I've never
Lord.
crashed out yet. I don't think.
Okay, but define a crash out.
I was just gonna say, well,
Because
what's up?
my crash outs are like crazy.
Yeah, yours are crash outs. I feel like for sure that is a line of crash out. But so if you feel like you haven't done anything like that,
Like just taking it overboard
Yeah.
when your partner
I've probably taken it over
has
the
fucked
ocean.
you over. Bro.
Deja
Like you've never
Deja is an angel compared to me. That's the thing. She's so good.
Leave.
She's
She's
like-
found peace in her heart. She's a lot more healed than me. So that's for
What
sure.
do you be doing?
I don't do shit. I have people do shit for me.
Oh, see, she's even more
Yeah,
healed than
no.
me. I'm just over here.
I just say hell no.
I mean,
Oh,
you haven't.
my
You
God,
never
that's
crashed
it.
out
Um,
ever. I mean, it's probably not like okay. So I crashed
had to
out.
say
Ever?
I
crashed
don't
out.
not crazy. I be saying shit, but I ain't never chased nobody.
So this is like the order of
Yeah.
things. Okay, so like we've got like no crash outs. We got a medium crash out. We've got. I would put you
I'll
over
talk
here.
my
'cause-
shit, but I don't do anything.
Right, I would say I
Like,
talk a lot of shit, but I won't do anything.
Yeah, y'all. I got
Crash the
dragged
fuck
by a
out.
car, so we crashing out. I love that man though. I still love him though. But but no, but
I love you,
but
baby.
I'm learning to just walk away. You know, the club being around all these girls, it makes me want to be a little bit more feminine. You know, a little bit more demure.
A little bit more gay.
Hello, the gay, because the acid. I'm sorry, guys, but the girls they've been having it this year. Okay, you see, everybody be in the gym. Everybody's working on their health and fitness. Everyone's drinking a green juice. Like, wow, the baddies be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Doing
And they be
yoga
wanting-
and Pilates.
They want to
Yup.
just smoke and watch a movie. Girl, I'll kick it with you
Mm-hmm.
real quick.
No, that's right.
outside the club.
Mm-hmm.
Outside the club.
As we would.
Because how many of you guys are actually getting these girls outside the club? Because I know it's
Exactly.
not. It's not a lot.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But hey, you can always hang out with us outside the club. We
Just,
girls,
just in
girls.
case you guys, you know.
Wait,
Wanna
so
do
Deja,
it.
have you started have you started a new group? Have you joined a new group? I'm sorry.
No.
Are you solo?
I didn't start a group. I really just kind of dipped off and went independent. Or I wouldn't say dipped off. I fell back and went independent and just started networking, doing my own shit. Really.
And that comes so naturally. Like you just will go out and you'll meet somebody, you'll find somebody, they realize, oh, this girl got bitches.
I love watching
And
them do that.
it's like, hell yeah, they're like, you want to promote her? You know, so yeah, it's just, and I feel like the energy that you come with too, like it's very,
Your personality.
You're very
yeah.
grown. Like coming from someone who's a little bit older than you.
She
These
said-
club owners
Oh, man.
love Deja because she's professional as
they
fuck.
love her.
She's about. She has this little this app in her her notes, and she just has everything written out. They're like, wow, she's so professional. Well, yeah. She goes, it's about my money. I was like, this bitch is so right. She's like making me have like
It's
epiphanies. I'm
they're
like,
literally
fuck.
counting me like people at the door, and it's like, I'm not relying on this fucking security guard at the door who's dealing with drunk bitches all night. Niggas trying to argue with him about paying at the door. I'm not about to rely on
you gotta
him
keep your account.
for my money. Exactly.
100%.
I'm over here just like,
And
la, la, la,
the
okay,
owners
well.
were not expecting that. When I sent them the note of like all the girls I brought, they're like, oh, what the fuck? It's like, no, because y'all not about to play with my money at the door.
No,
Right,
for
I know that's
real.
right.
Because
I
they're
know
not
that's
paying your bills. You're right.
I love that. What would you say your guys' like 5-year plan is? Like, do you still want to be like heavily invested in like the nightlife club? Or would you say you want to like take another route?
I never even like planned to be a bottle girl. I originally like moved here to bartend and
okay.
shit,
That
and
happened.
then I ended up going out, and I met this promoter, and I was like, let me be a bottle girl.
Nice shit.
And he made me work for that shit, but eventually I ended up being a bottle girl, and I started out at District in Wicker Park.
Okay.
And I just kind of ran with that, but my goal was not ever to just keep bottle serving. I wanted to work out of bottle serving to bartending, because I know you get more money bartending. And like bartending, you can go anywhere in the world and do that shit. So I'm like,
Okay. Type shit. What about you, Cass? What do you want to be doing in 5 years?
I always tell people, I'm like, I've lived very many different lives. I've moved a lot. I've lived a lot of places, and I mean, I've been an esthetician before.
Oh, nice.
I have my own business. I do OnlyFans. I bottle serve. I would hope to think that I would still be hot enough to be in the club and work. It'd
What's
be a
your own
nice little
business?
gig.
What's your business?
So I'm a full-time dog walker during the day,
I love
and
that.
it's real
fucking
good
used to
money.
play with dogs for a
I
living,
just-
bitch.
yeah,
She took me with her one day, and I was like,
I literally sit in these
This is what
fancy
you
ass
do?
buildings and hang out with dogs all day, and I get
Hey,
paid
it's
real
crazy.
good.
Let me tell you what though.
to
That's
go to the
a-
dog park, like
I go get my lunch, everything. It's
but
nice.
but to be in charge of so many people's like babies, that's
I have keys to these houses.
I
like-
was gonna say that
so-
you can't just be no
We don't
like
be fucking
random
around.
person.
No.
Yeah,
I
they
was
got
nervous
like
at the
you.
dog park. These other dogs were coming up to her
And I'm
dogs, and
just
I'm like,
over-
who? What are you
Right, like
doing?
get away. Yeah, that should be, yeah.
No. I think like the 5-year plan is like a lot of people are like, oh, so like what do you want to be? What do you want to do? And I'm like, I just really want to be happy.
Mm.
I love
Like
answer.
I don't know what I want to be when I grow up because I want to be everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would I want to limit myself? Like I have so many girlfriends who are in school and they're doing like 6 years and they got houses in debt.
Hella loans. yeah.
Hella,
Mm-hmm.
hella, and they ain't gonna pay it off anytime soon. And I'm over here just like living my fun little life, walking my little dogs, going to the club at night, waking up when I want to. I go in my pajamas if I'm hungover from the club. All these people know I work the club. I'm a very like open book. They know my whole life. But I just want to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if I can curate a life where there's people who actually like want to be around me and actually fuck with me outside the club, then you are blessed. Like I don't need to be rich. I don't need to be a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people who are rich and they have nothing,
Yeah.
but I
that.
have so much and I'm so lucky. So I hope I just still have this.
That's a
love
good
that.
answer. That's such a good answer.
I love that.
A little heart. I was
Little mushy.
Yeah, right.
Why did you step out the nightlife?
Yeah.
Oh.
For one last quick tea sesh before we wrap this
I want to know.
up.
That's like a really long story. Long story short, obviously, you know, I started my regular job overnights, so it's hard to and I
Obviously,
was
on
working like
weekends.
12 hours 6 days a week. So I was making like big money outside the club, so I never had to worry about it. I stopped nightlife specifically because of the energy and the people that I was around, which how I tied to back, like, you know, those people, those friends.
They weren't reaching out to me. Yeah.
And even like it was just like a lot of taking advantage, even though I was just doing too much for the wrong people. That's all. But but through them I made beautiful friends like Deja, like Tay, and a million other guests that you guys have seen on the show. And with that, wrapping it up, thank you guys so much for coming to Baddies
Thank
and
you
Bullshit,
so much for being
on
here.
the
We
show.
appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it so much.
Is there anything, one last final word you guys want to say to the girls or the guys watching?
Yeah, pop out to my female entrepreneur social on the 22nd of May.
Oh, I love that.
And if you guys aren't doing anything, pop out to my birthday on the 24th at Fame. Me and Deja will have a section. It's going to be a Bratz baddie theme. So we want to see some bad bitches.
Love that.
Bow, bow, bow. Thank
Bow,
you
bow,
guys so
bow.
much. And make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Tune in next week. Tune in
Yeah.
every
Do all
week,
that
every
shit.
Sunday to Baddies and Bullshit, so you guys are staying tuned.
You know what's
Love
going
you
on.
guys. Come again.
Bye.